This is Kendra with Truest TV, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all my videos. Again, this is the second part of the 3 generations of Noah, bloodline, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. And we are on day 2 of reading or skimming through and giving, record of who the descendants are of Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth today. So we already did a video on Japheth. We are now on Ham, guys. We are now on Ham, right? And we are in the book, the chronology and the chronology history of the Russian-Median Wars. Make sure you guys can go get this book in PDF file and check it out for yourself and read it from back to front. It's a really good book. I do believe it is a series. It is a volume, which is a series of books that comes with this. So make sure you check them out. But let's get straight into it, guys. All right. I just want to make sure I know where my clock is. We are 1 minute and 17 seconds on the clock. All right. So you see we started with Japheth, and now we are at the posterity or the bloodline of Ham. Now, what I'm doing right now is a process of elimination. I know a lot of y'all have been getting a lot of videos or hearing, if you haven't heard, about the dispute over who is the bloodline of Shem. This has always been spun a lot of hate or questions to those who claim they are and claim they are not. So we want to do our own research, and we want to just kind of use this book as a way and see what they're saying. Because I know when it came to Japheth, when you Google search Japheth, flat out tell you who he is. We don't make, us so-called black folk don't make up Google. We don't get to dictate or put anything there. They call us identity extremists. So we don't get to dictate what's on social media. So, and them themselves have said that they are the bloodline of Japheth, okay, and Esau and so forth and so on. But let's get into it. So Cush, his descendants formed 3 distinct colonies. Some settled in parts of the country afterward known as Idumea, Midian, or southern Arabia. Some in the country east of the Tigris, whence their capital was called Kata. I cannot say that. Kata, and some in Ethiopia, Nubia, and I cannot say that. Abyssinia. I don't know how to say that, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Abyssinia. I don't know. Abyssinia. Don't get me to a lot of y'all. But all right. So I wanted to just check out some of them people. No, that wasn't it. I wanted to check out. I did a little, who is Cushites, which we all know who the Cushites are. If they're in Africa, but we wanted to get specific. So Cush is where a lot of the pharaohs came out of. So a lot of that is your Oromo Ethiopian people, right? That's your Cushites, your Ethiopians. They have some of the same hair customs. And they just letting you know Cush, Bantu, Nilotic, letting you know some of these tribes. And these are all descendants of Ham. Okay? Very handsome and very pretty people. Right? Here go, this is Cush. Okay? Cushite people, Afar. Who he look like, y'all? Don't he look like a black Wolverine? I know that I ain't crazy, but I'm seeing it as I look at him, like the guy who played Wolverine, not Hugh Jackman. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. But anyway, so this is just giving a little context of people. So when you see them, you'll know, right? They are Hamites. belong to him. But this will also describe why these differences was on the wall. People's like, oh, well, the reason why they got them on the wall different is because not every person that ruled in Egypt was from Ham. That's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you that Jacob ruled in Egypt. And the Bible says Jacob ruled in Egypt. Not only son, that's Shem's son. Not only did Jacob son, offspring, rule in Egypt, which was a Shamite, so did Esau. And you could go check that out from Camario's video. I was learning about that. But, anyway, there was a lot of people, even Japhet ruled in Egypt, and that's the people who are the Arab people of today. But if you look on the walls of ancient Egypt, a lot of these Oromo Ethiopians, they do this, all the same hairstyles. So now you know who the ancient Egyptians really are. See, ancient Egyptians, modern Egyptians, right? Modern East ancient African. I don't know. This is somebody else doing a comparison. Okay, just to give y'all some context. All right, so you get the point. Let's go to the next read. All right, 7 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. And the next one is Mizraim. His posterity settled in Egypt, the land of Mizr. All right, let's see. That's it? Is that all they have for Mizraim? For real? Okay, that was it. Just want to make sure. Okay, because that goes on to Shem. All right, Mizraim. All right, so now we know that Mizraim settled in Egypt, the lands of Mizr. And again, now here are some pictures of Mizraim. I don't know why everybody thinks. Anyway, these are like old photos. I'm sorry that some of them aren't clear. I want to go on stuff that ain't got nothing to do. So it's the same as like pretty much the Ethiopians. Okay. No matter how hard they try to make it seem like these all white folk, you know what I mean, or Arabics. They try to show you stuff that is just inaccurate, which is insane. Putting white hair on mummies and make you could weather hair and make it seem, come on, they ain't depicting themselves like this for no reason. They were Slavic. Stop. So it's just to get like pretty much a it's like, okay, another one. And it's just understanding that The people who are Ethiopia, the ancient Egyptians, they're in now modern day Africa today, right? They didn't go anywhere. They didn't disappear like they want you to believe about the American Indian. Like, oh, they disappeared and they went extinct. And they want you to believe that about the ancient Egyptians. Like, they were once a great black nation that just disappeared, or they turned white and have straight hair now. And they have none of the hair customs, none of the customs, don't even speak the language, but they're somehow the original people. That's what they want you to believe about all these vast, great civilizations. Somehow they all turned white and Arabic and Asian. And they don't practice any of the traditions. They don't practice any of the cultures. They don't speak any of the language. They don't wear their hair the same way. And then all the dark-skinned people who do all the same, because there are certain cultural things that you just don't change. They wear all the same hairstyles. They got all the same customs and traditions. Everything the same. But they say, oh, no, those aren't the people. They're just slaves. Like, they're just people, but somehow these foreigners all become the originals, like, and nobody questions it. All the hairstyles change. Like, explain to me, riddle me this, Batman. Why is it that the people you say aren't the ancient Egyptians, and because you say they're, why do they fulfill what the hieroglyphs say? Like, why do they look of the people of the hieroglyph, and then the people who claim to be the ancient Egypt don't look nothing like any of the stuff that's on the pyramids? They don't look like none of the people. They don't have the same hair customs, traditions, nothing. Don't even speak the language. But yet, you have tried to, and you've convinced the world that you're the original people. So anytime they see the original people, people are now saying, that's fake. That's fake. No, this is how they naturally depicted themselves. None of them just depict themselves as Hindu men or women or Slavic of any kind. Hairstyles and traditions, look at that. The same. Didn't change. Look at that. Same. Look at the curls. Look at the Kushite. Look at the Kush. Doing the same hairstyle. Same stuff. Look. Mizraim, Kush. Look at this. Same hairstyles. Same everything. And it's just such a coincidence that these people doing the exact same thing in modern time. But you're saying that you're the people. And let's look at the people who say that they're Egyptian today. Look at this. Look. Will you look at this? Come on. Look at this. Look at this. Look what they did to. Come on. I'm sorry. Look at the new statue they made. Look at this. Will you look at this? And that was already proven to be a fake. Will you look at this? Will you look at the modern stuff? Look, I can't take it. Now let's go bring it back to the old. Let's go. Come on, that's not funny. But all right. So here is your alleged pharaohs and people of today, right? They give that Eurocentric Arabic look. They take one Asian guy and say, look, he shares one phenotype. You know how many niggas look like that man? Said, excuse me. You know how many brown-skinned folk in Africa look like that dude, except for your little one that you find out of the millions? Come on, stop it. Stop. It's disgusting to steal other people's culture. It's nasty. These people, why are they doing their hair like this and y'all still don't? If y'all really them, why you change your hairstyle? Why y'all don't do your hair like these locks and these curls? Y'all don't do this. Does this hair look straight to you? Does the hair look straight to you? The answer is no. You guys are not these are the real ancient Egyptians. These Ethiopians, Oromo Ethiopians, these are the Kushites, they Mizraim, this them. This be them been them. Look at this now Nubian woman. Kenzuzi. I cannot say it because it's blurry, but you get the point. Look how she wear her hair, same way they wear their hair. Come on. They hair don't look straight. They y'all not comparing the traditions, the cultures. That's the part y'all leave out. And this is how I know y'all not who y'all say y'all are, based on what you leave out. Like, who would leave out customs? The way you wear your hair, I'm sorry y'all for getting on here like that and having all over the place, but bear with me. The way you wear your hair, look at this. These are the people who are trying to claim that they are the Egyptians. This is who they trying to say the indigenous. This is what they did to the American Indian. This is what they did to us. And it's the same three people who come to different countries and colonize it and then say that they the original. Same people over and over again. Look at this mess. Look at her. She really trying it. Look at her. Girl, no, that you could put Michael Jackson up against that, and he got surgery. You know what I mean? But these are the people that say they them. White man who painted himself. Look at this. The same guy who said they was Jesus. Look at that. Same, and look at the painting. Now let's go to the real people. Look at this. Do you see any of them with the hairstyles? Any of it? Any of it? Didn't look like Michael Jackson, but they got it up here as Jada Pinkett Smith. Don't look not like no Jada. And it only look like Michael Jackson because they're not the nose off. You know, the eyes too, but come on. Right? Look. And the braids. If you really look close, she wearing braids. You get what I mean? Why y'all can't say y'all these people? Because there's too many things that show you that that these are the real ancient Egyptians. That they're not dead, they're not extinct. Their customs are still the same. They still do the same hairstyles, the same face carvings. This don't look nothing like y'all. Okay, this is y'all. Oh my God. Notice how they just using. Look at their hair. Look at their hair. Look at their hair. Now, mind you, they say they ancient Egyptian people. Look at that hair. Let's go to that. Now, let's go and do a comparison. Look at her. Why you wear your hair like that if you her? Why you change your custom? Why you change your customs? This fake. Don't let them deep fakes fool you. Look at that. People still doing the same stuff. Wearing their hair the same. Let's do a comparison. Look at these people. Look at the white man who trying to say he them. Y'all gotta stop this. This got to come to an end. Y'all, come on. You can't be everybody. That's an Ethiopian child. Look at her looking just like King Tut. Look at that. Look at that. That's an Ethiopian. It's not an African American. We African American people are not Egyptians. We are Shemitic. Were we once in Egypt? Yes. Right? Okay. Need I say any more, y'all? Come on. Like, the proof is in the pudding. I'm over this. Okay? We got enough evidences. All right? Let's go back. Let's read some more. All right, I'm sorry, guys. We 18 minutes on the clock, almost 19. All right, let's go ahead and let's finish off foot. The Libyans spoke of in scriptures and supposed to be the ancestors of the Murianites. I don't know how to say that. The Murianites. I don't know how to say that. Mauritanians, like Mediterraneans. Instead, it's Mauritanians. It's right there again. Inhabited the land of Foot in Libya. The Meridians. Am I saying that right? The Meridians corresponded with Barbary or Morocco of modern times. All right, the Barbary Okay, let's see. We trying to keep this short. Let's say that again, okay? So Foots, the Libyans, spoken of in scriptures and supposed to be the ancestors of the Meridians, inhabited the land of Foot in Libya. Meridian corresponded with Barbary or Morocco of modern times. Come on. Now here's the Barbary that they was talking about. We were reading about the chronology. Y'all know we were in the chronology book. All right, here's some of the barbers. I ain't going to show y'all some of the white folk. Because it'll make you be like, I can't be all these people. Stop it. Here the Libyans. What am I about to say? Liberia. That's wrong. The Liberians are American Indian. At least they mix with the American Indian. If y'all look that up, y'all can go research Liberia, how it was founded. It's another video for another day. All right, the Libyan people. Of course, they're Africans, okay, in Libya, all right, just to give some context who the Libyans are, right? Right now, why you see some of them other races out there is due to the fact that they was kidnapping and taking some of these Libyans and putting them in slavery, all right? Similar to the ancient Egyptians again, because notice how all Ham's children really do look alike. If you really sit down and think about it. I seen this picture I wanted to show you guys, and I thought this was a good representation of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Y'all, I'm always with this right here. So this, you see the top where like all the children of Ham, all the children of Shem, and all the, now I don't believe every part of this. Some of them I don't think so, especially on our part. And you notice how Shem has the American Indian. I just want y'all, that's Shem. We're gonna get to that side, but right now we did Japheth. Notice how them so-called Native Americans wind up at Japheths. That's because that's who they really are. Armenians, I like how they used it correctly. I like that. Some of them Arabics need to get over here too, because the Dravidians are of their bloodline. Okay? And these are Dravidians down at the bottom. They do not belong to Shem. They belong to Japheth. Right? So that's, I just wanted to do a quick that, just for some context. All right. Now let's go back and read. Oh, sorry, no. We're going to go back. Sorry, y'all. Y'all got to just bear with your girl. She's going through all of this. All right. So now we're on Canaan, the father of the Sidonians and the Tyrians and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Kenites and the Kadamites and the Kenzanites and the Girgashites. All right. So that is Canaan. All right, so this is also some of, all right, so Canaan, the Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Girgashites, okay? Oopsies. I actually wanted that one. Now, this is why I say when people like, oh, clean leprosy, this is what I mean when I say clean leprosy. That baby is clearly albino, but the look of that baby still has a hue to it, where that baby would not fully be albino, is yellow. All right, so these are many different tribes of, all right, Canaanites, Hittites, Jebusites. And don't get me twisted, some of your Asians are Canaanites. Okay? Some of them are Canaanites. See? I just don't know who, don't quote me on it. Maybe somebody else have. But we're just looking up and breaking it down. Who those who I hate when my phone does that. It like does this thing where it just like slows up. It's like, girl, we're got tired of me. That's what happened. So it's just giving you, excuse me, pictures and the many faces of Canaan. Mizraim foot. All right. All right. So I hope this just clarifies to you guys who the sons of Ham are. Okay? Sons of Ham. Right? All the sons of Ham. Queen Latifah is not from Ham. We're going to do a video on that, guys. All right, all children of Ham. Hopefully it clears up. All these are children of Ham. He looks like, this guy right here look like he's straight out of a hieroglyph. You know what I mean? So does he look. Straight off of a hieroglyph, I'm telling you. Especially him, because the hair was more like that on the wall. And see, hair textures have nothing to do with anything. Right? Look at the phenotype. He looks like a Japanese man. This guy, Afar, man from Ethiopia. Look at him. Look at his features. That looks like a Japanese man. Right? Your modern day Korean or Chinese. I mean, well, he looks like a Chinese man. And that's in South Africa. So phenotypes, well, like, but you have to think of the customs and the traditions. So there are certain things that just does not change. And as much as these people want to say that they're ancient Egyptians and they're this and they're that and they're this and they're that, there are certain things that just don't change that can let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt if this person is that race that they claim to be. Like certain things such as food can trace it. Hair, cultural things such as the way they wear their hair. When you take that archaeology and you do the comparison of the people today, without a shadow of a doubt, you can determine just by those ocular proofs, right? And it was like, oh, well, that's not it because some of the people, but you can tell the hair is going to tell you. These are things that matter of factly are passed down into your bloodline. And these certain traditions, you know, where you can say without a shadow of a doubt, these people are the people that you see on the hieroglyphs, because their customs are the same. You know, a lot of their culture is pretty much the same. When you read about the people, the cultures are the same. And this is how we can do a process of elimination to let you know that the people of modern day Egypt are not the originals. Right? They're not the originals. The ones that are modern day Morocco are not the original Libyans either. Right? So it lets you know this just by, some of them may be descendants, a mixed descendant, because you know Japhet, Ham, Shem, they did mate, but you are who your father is, not who your mother is. That is just how the Hebrews did it. And such as was most customs in many places. You are who your father was, not who your mother is. Again, but the customs don't change. If you look at these people, they've been doing their hair like this for centuries. It's been documented on hieroglyphs. So you know without a shadow of a doubt that these people, many of them are the Egyptians. Okay? They're the ancient Egyptians, the Nubians, the Hittites, the Jebusites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, Foots, Mizraim, Cush. This is them. This is they. Anyway, this is Kendra with Trust TV. I didn't want to stay too long. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And tune in to my third video of who Shem is, guys. Just by a process of elimination, guys. Just using common sense. We already determined who the Hindus are. We already told you who the Slavic white PL people are. We now know that Ashkenaz is Khazar, and he cannot be. He's of Japhet bloodline, so he is not a Jew. We showed you all of Ham's children, which we are doing now, right? So now we know that this is Ham's kids, right? We are not Ham. So this, you don't see anybody American, right? You don't see anybody that's so-called African American when you're looking up Ham's kids. And they're gonna serve phenotypes. They took her and just put dark skin on her. They don't look the same. If you take this white, they resemble, but they don't look the same. You wanna know why? Because her nostrils flare, and even though her nose or beak, this white woman knows her nostrils are narrow. It doesn't look right. And the fact that because come on, it's disgusting. Let these people be who they are, please. Y'all don't got to be everybody, baby. Just love who you are and in your uniqueness. Don't try to be nobody else. Look at these same people. Look at Ham's children. These are all Ham's children. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Anyway, this is Kendra with Trust TV. Stay up, stay blessed. Put God first above all else. And peace.